you doing? This side?
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Norwegian and HiFly, welcome aboard the HiFly A380.
So I am on my way to JFK for quite a special flight. I'll tell you about it in just a second. So Norwegian, which is a budget airline, is leasing an ex-Singapore Airlines A380, which has a Singapore Airlines Suites First Class and the Amazing Business Class. And I just booked the business class ticket for only 600 bucks. And apparently, if you pay $400 at check-in, you can actually upgrade to a first class suite, which is pretty awesome. But I think there is limited availability, that's what they told me. And you can only do it at check-in. So I am at the airport super early. I'm here like 4 hours early actually. I probably have to wait an hour before I can check in. But anyway, I'm gonna try and do it. Let's go. Well, it pays to be early. I got here 4 hours early and there was upgrade space, so I paid $400 for the upgrade to a first class suite. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but that's seat 2F right there. So super happy about that. And apparently we got access to the fast lane security, not even needing to use TSA pre-check. And we also have access to the Alitalia Lounge, which I thought was closing at 10, but I don't know. We'll see if it's open. Anyway, let's go.
You follow this screen to find out where your airline's lounge is. The Alitalia Lounge is by gates 1 to 3. It's not a bad lounge, reasonably aesthetically pleasing, and they have this Italian soda, which I love, but there wasn't much food on offer and the coffee machine was out of order. Can you believe that? So I headed over to the Air France Lounge next door with my Priority Pass card and was able to sample a delicious cappuccino, plane watch, and best of all, the Air France Lounge is a favorite of mine for showers at JFK. Feeling refreshed, I walked to my gate. Boarding was at 2 a.m. for a 3 a.m. takeoff. This is the first time any airline has used an A380 to fly the New York-London route. I was the second person to board the plane, seat 2F, and that's not my seat. What an idiot. Here we go, 2F. Let's have a little tour of the seat. You get this footrest that can also serve as a second seat for dining together with a partner. Both seats are really nice leather. You get a good sized TV, but not massive. This product is 10 years old, remember. There's that footrest again.
So we are boarded and this seat certainly looks pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff to explore in here. You got all these controls over here. Then on this side we got this massive like kind of table thing. Let's have a look. All these little things that open. What's this? Oh wow. Yep. No problem with power on this flight. What's this? Is it a minibar? Okay, there's nothing in there. I was expecting an Emirates style minibar there. Oh well, you can't ask for too much.
In my suite, I got 2 windows to myself. Baggage storage is under the footrest in front of you, and there are no overhead lockers. Now, just to point out, guys, that although this is a first class suite, the ticket was only for premium economy, so you don't get first class service, i.e. you don't get the full Singapore Airlines bedding collection, you just get this one blanket. The whole style of this suite reminds me of an old train car. It's very classic. Oh, and I found a use for this compartment. The flight was half an hour delayed, so I ended up waiting for 1.5 hours on the ground. Boarding was an hour before the scheduled takeoff, remember. But at last, we're ready to go.
Alright guys, so I'm just taking a little time out in the bathroom because it's the easiest place to, you know, talk to the camera, but this is severely cool. I mean, although the service is obviously not what you would get in like a proper, you know, first class, it's not mine. I mean, look, here, there should be a little flower, right? But there's not, because, you know, it's just the hard product. It's not the actual proper service. And a lot of the stuff that's supposed to be here is not here. For example, this is supposed to be a toothbrush. What's inside? Oh. And And here we are supposed to have razors, nothing in there either. Over here we're supposed to have combs. That's definitely not a comb. You get my point. But you can imagine how cool this would be if you had the full actual, Singapore Airlines service. Look at this. Check out this tap. It's like a computerized tap that you can control electronically how hot or cold it is. And let's just try that. Look. Okay, let's work. All right. Those kind of taps never work for my hands. I don't know why. Some computers can't recognize my hands. But yeah, look, they've even got one of those little mirrors that makes your face look big. Oh my god, that is hideous. Alright, anyway guys, so yeah, it's real cool, but I think they're going to be serving food in a minute, which, don't get excited, I think it's food in a box. But anyway, let's go back to the seat and check it out.
This is the table, and it's massive. Food though, like I said, was just regular premium economy food from Norwegian. It comes in a box with clouds on the side. I assume they mean out the window. There's really nothing to write home about here, so let's move on. Now it was time to sleep. They of course dim the lights and give you this neon blue glow. Everyone does that these days. The bed on this plane is different to other premium cabins I have flown in that it isn't a seat that reclines into a bed, it's actually a bed that folds out of the wall behind you. You need an air hostess to help you make it.
Alright guys, this has literally got to be the best airplane seat I've ever had. I'm keeping my voice down because there's people sleeping, but just check this out. The doors, fully closed doors right there. So much privacy. And look here, you've got your own little reading light up above you, and enough space to fully stretch out. Oh my god, this is amazing.
But there is one problem. Remember I said you don't get all the bedding.
Because I knew that we wouldn't have the Singapore Airlines bedding, I actually brought my own sheet from home. Look at that. Don't make fun of the floral pattern. It's really comfortable.
I got reasonably decent sleep. The bed was certainly flat, but I didn't have a pillow, so my neck hurt a bit. Breakfast was, basic. But what can you expect? You haven't actually paid for a first class ticket anyway. We arrived smoothly at London Gatwick, but then had to wait 20 minutes for a set of steps to get off the plane. You gotta love the UK. Their airports really make people feel welcome. Guys, I really enjoyed testing out this product. One of the things I liked was the amount of personal space you had. The suite was big enough to sit there and meditate. I love to meditate on the state of the universe before I sleep. I liked the old rail car type styling and the fact that there was leather everywhere. Good quality leather too. The only thing that wasn't so good was that you were kind of isolated, and it could get a bit lonely. If you were traveling with a companion, you'd definitely want to book 2 seats together in the middle, which looked like this. Otherwise, you'd be sitting a long way away from your partner. This plane will fly its last flight for Norwegian on this route on August 23rd, and then go to Air Austral to fly from Paris to Reunion Island, a French territory in the Indian Ocean. So if you want to experience something like this, either book fast on this route or keep on the lookout for similar leases of this plane on airlines that fly to your home airport, and you may just find a bargain. Finally, just a shout out to DJ's Aviation, who did a video saying what a disaster this service had been. While it's true that there have been delays and passengers on earlier flights were moved onto this flight, which is at a really inconvenient time, and that would suck for economy passengers since they're not getting an upgraded seat, so I agree with him on that point. But for premium cabin passengers, I think most of us would agree that we got a pretty sweet deal and a unique experience, and can put up with the inconvenience of an early morning takeoff and those delays. My experience in business class on the way back was also really cool, and I'll have a video out hopefully tomorrow, but maybe the next day, sharing that with you guys. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next video. See you next time, guys.